Good afternoon, everyone. For the smooth flow of the event, we'd like to request everyone to kindly keep your audio on mute and put your questions or issues that you want to raise in the comments section and kindly wait for the host to acknowledge your concerns. The ceremonial signing of Memorandum of Understanding will start in 2 minutes. Thank you. To formally start our event today, may we request everyone to put ourselves in the loving presence of the Lord as we start with an opening prayer to be followed by the singing of the Philippine National Anthem.
Heavenly Father, we are highly honored and blessed for giving us the opportunity to participate in this event. As we begin our program, may you grace us with eternal wisdom, humility, courage, and strength. May we anchor ourselves in gratitude and draw on your mercy. As vessels of your divine grace, we ask you, Lord, to bless all the speakers and participants of this event. We seek for your guidance as we aim to make this gathering fruitful and meaningful for everyone. May all our words and actions be for your greater glory and honor as we actively participate today. We surrender everything to you. Grant us your protection, provision, and your blessing. Amen.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Kayang magiliw, ewas ng sigahanan, alam ng puso, sa titik mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tuyag ka ng magiting, sa manlulupin, di ka pasisingil, sa dagatang tutok sa simoy at sa langit mo pagaw, ay hinatang tula, kawin sa pagkayang minamahal. Ang isang ng matawad mo'y tagumpay na naghihingi, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pang ay di magtitingin. Luman ang araw ng walhagin pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Ang hindi kaya na pagkay mga akin, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the ceremonial signing of the Memorandum of Understanding between the Development Academy of the Philippines, Project Sparta, and its new institutional partners with our host, Mr. Nico B. Visperas, Deputy Project Manager of Project Sparta.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the ceremonial signing of the Memorandum of Understanding between the Development Academy of the Philippines and our new partners, namely Department of Science and Technology Region 12, Bangsamoro Autonomous Region and Muslim Mindanao Bangsamoro Planning and Development Authority, and Visayas State University. On behalf of the DAP Project Sparta, please help me welcome the representatives of each party, as well as the officers of the DOST Philippine Council for Industry, Energy and Emerging Technology Research and Development, Analytics Association of the Philippines, and Courseback. Magandang hapon po. And to officially start this event, may we call on the officer in charge of the Institutional Marketing Center of DAP, Ms. Joanne Lizelle Q. Nuque, to deliver the message of Attorney Engelbert C. Caronan Jr., MNSA, the President and CEO of the Development Academy of the Philippines. Ms. Jo?
Thank you, Nico. To DOST Region 12 Regional Director, Engineer Sami Malawan, DOST Region 12 Technical Services Division Officer in Charge, Engineer Zalina Mercado, BARMM Planning and Development Authority Director General Engineer Moharijit Ali, BARMM Research and Development and Special Projects Director, Engineer Kadil Sulaik, Visayas State University President, Dr. Edgardo Tulin, Visayas State University Director, Dr. Moises Neil Serino, and to our distinguished guests and attendees to this signing ceremony, magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Let me read the message of President and CEO, Attorney Engelbert Caronan. As the digital revolution continues to bring changes in our day-to-day activities, it is imperative that we take the necessary steps to capacitate our workforce, adopt new techniques and measures, and to introduce a data-driven culture in our organizations. As data continues to become a key aspect of our lives, and the volume and velocity to which these are created continues to increase as we rely more on technology. There is no better time than now to take this opportunity and harness the power of this new oil, which is data, through data science and analytics, to help our society and to contribute to our country's sustainable development. I would like to thank our new partners for forging this partnership with us as we continue to pave the path towards a data-driven Philippines. Your commitment to augment the competencies of your members, employees, and students, as well as constituents in the DSA, proves that you are one with us in equipping the ingenious Filipino with the right skills, knowledge, and tools to face the challenges brought about by the Fourth Industrial Revolution and the ever-changing world. We are also glad that as Project Sparta continues to fulfill its mandate in its third year of implementation, more institutions, organizations, and government agencies are joining our cause to promote a vibrant and thriving ecosystem. To our future scholars, we look forward to welcoming you as full-fledged Spartans. May you apply your new learnings in your professional careers and in your respective communities and organizations by developing innovative and smart solutions. The innovations and opportunities in this space are endless. For example, you can introduce the use of monitoring and evaluation tools to your organizations. The performance of existing programs can be easily tracked through the use of analytics tools and processes such as dashboards. In government, sound socioeconomic policies and plans can be developed by using evidence-based insights. For the BARMM, leaders and government officials can produce justified and informed decisions, ensuring proper management and implementation of appropriate policies for their constituents. Data science and data analytics can also help the academe. Teaching can be improved by utilizing data in evaluating student performance and learning methodologies. For the VSU, your upskilled faculty and students can better serve your agriculture and fishing communities in Leyte and in other provinces in the Visayas by adapting a data-driven culture and acquiring relevant competencies. As we embark in this new era of technological advancement, let us continue to join hands in striving towards a smarter and a prosperous future for our country and our people. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you, Ms. Joanne Lizelle Nuque, the officer in charge of the Institutional Marketing Center of the DAP. We are excited to see the success and meaningful cooperation of this partnership between DAP Project Sparta and our new institutional partners. And for the information of everyone, some of the points for collaboration between the DAP Project Sparta and our new partners would include the provision of Sparta scholarship slots, sharing of open data sets, integration of courses to the career development plan of employees, and for the academic institutions, integration of Sparta courses to the curricula. And now, let us now proceed with the ceremonial signing of the Memorandum of Understanding. May we call on our signatory from DAP to represent DAP President and CEO, Attorney Engelbert C. Caronan Jr., MNSA. May we call back Ms. Joanne Lizelle Q. Nuque. And to stand as a witness, may I call on Dr. Alan S. Cajes, Vice President and Sparta Project Lead of the Development Academy of the Philippines. May we call on our first partner institution, the Department of Science and Technology, Region 12. It endeavors the enhancement of competitive capabilities and commercial strengths of the Suxurgen region through the adoption of integrated agriculture-based industry cluster propelled by conscious efforts to pump prime SMEs through management and creation of appropriate technologies. This, in turn, would lead in the advancement of science and technology through the utilization of appropriate superior technology to a level of competitive advantage for regional growth, peace, and sustainable development. It is envisioned to lead and contribute significantly in the development of a competent and competitive science and technology community with a social conscience in South Central Mindanao. Representing Department of Science and Technology Region 12, may we call on the Regional Director, Engineer Sammy P. Malawan, and to stand as a witness, Engineer Zalina S. Mercado, Officer in charge of the Technical Services Division. You may now sign the Memorandum of Understanding. And now may we ask our signatories to show your signed MOUs on your web cameras, preferably in front of your chests, so that we can capture this momentous occasion. May I request our information officer to have the picture.
My count. 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Department of Science and Technology, Region 12, Engineer Malawan and Engineer Mercado. On with our second partnership. The Bangsamoro Autonomous Region and Muslim Mindanao, Bangsamoro Planning and Development Authority. With the declaration of the policy of the Bangsamoro government to pursue the acceleration of the socio-economic development of the region and promote the welfare of its constituents through holistic, effective, and responsive planning, coordination, and monitoring and evaluation of the implementation of policies, plans, programs, and projects. The Bangsamoro government established BARMM-BPDA. It was established under Bangsamoro Autonomy Act No. 6 with a mandate to serve as the socio-economic planning, monitoring and coordinating agency for all development plans, programs, and projects of the Bangsamoro government, and to provide technical and secretarial services for the Bangsamoro Economic and Development Council, represented by its Director General, Engineer Muhajirin T. Ali, BARMM Bangsamoro Planning and Development Authority, and to stand as a witness, we have Engineer Kadil A. Sulaik, RME, MPA, Director 1 for Research and Development and Special Projects Bureau of BARMM-BPDA. Officials, you may now sign the Memorandum of Understanding. I hope our officials are done signing the MOU. May we request our signatories to show your signed MOUs in the camera so we can capture this occasion. RV, we suggest to place the MOU in front of your chest so that it will not be covered by the background.
Let's pose for a photo on my count. 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
Thank you so much once again, Engineer Muhajirin T. Ali of the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region and Muslim Mindanao Bangsamoro Planning and Development Authority, together with Engineer Sulaik, RME, MPA. Thank you. Thank you once again. And last but certainly not the least, let us proceed to Visayas State University. The institution was established on June 1924 as the Baybay Agricultural School through a provincial board resolution. The school went through different names such as Visayas Agricultural College and latest State University. In 2007, by virtue of Republic Act 9437, the institution became Visayas State University. The university's vision and mission is to become a globally competitive university for the science and technology and environmental conservation and develop a highly competitive human resource, cutting-edge scientific knowledge, and innovative technologies for sustainable communities and environment. Visayas State University is represented by Dr. Beatriz Belonias, Vice President for Academic Affairs, and to stand as witness, we have the Dean of the College of Management and Economics and Director of Visayas Socio-Economic Research and Data Analytics Center. We have Dr. Moises Neil V. Ceremonial. You may now sign the Memorandum of Understanding. Thank you so much to our officials. I hope that you were able to sign the MOU, and let us now pose for a photo op. RV?
On my cue. 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
Thank you again to our esteemed signatories from Visayas State University. And now we will hear from our new partners. For the message of acknowledgement, may we call back the Department of Science and Technology Region 12 Regional Director, Engineer Sammy P. Malawan. Engineer Malawan, magandang hapon po.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Good afternoon to each and everyone. We recognize that data analytics among others, are crucial in coping up with Industry 4.0, which is the fusion of both real and virtual worlds. Industry 4.0 takes advantage of the digital revolution involving big data, among other things. Though data analytics, we make sense of all this data to come up with innovative solutions. As such, we'd like to express our sincere gratitude to the Development Academy of the Philippines for choosing us as its partner in the implementation of the Smarter Philippines through data analytics, research and development, training, and adoption or SPARTA project in Sogsargen region. As the program aims to help the Philippine government establish an ecosystem where Filipino workers are well equipped with competencies in data analytics, we are happy that DAP shares with us the passion to produce more competent and competitive manpower who could assist not only government but also the private industry in coming up with data-driven solutions to freezing problems. We thank the very active Sparta team from DAP during our regional research and development and innovation committee or RRDIC 12 meeting. I would like to share with you that this initiative is also fully supported by the Regional Development Council 12 or RDC 12, which is the highest policy-making body in the region composed of the heads of various national government agencies, local chief executives, presidents, or heads of state colleges and universities and higher or representatives. Rest assured that we in DOST 12 will maximize our efforts to encourage more enrollees to the program offered for us to eventually achieve our common goal. Thank you and wassalam.
Thank you so much, Engineer Malawan. Indeed, it is our passion to capacitate the Filipino people in DSA to provide solutions to our problems in our respective regions. Once again, thank you so much, Engineer Malawan. And now may we hear the message of acknowledgement from the BARMM-BPDA Planning and Development Authority, Director 1 for Research and Development and Special Projects Bureau, Engineer Kadil A. Sulaik, our MPA. Engineer Sulaik, magandang hapon po.
Magandang hapon. Auzubillahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My courtesies to BPDA Bangsamoro Director General Muhajirin T. Ali, to Attorney Engelbert C. Caronan Jr., MNSA, DAP President and Chief Executive Officer, to Dr. Alan S. Cajes, who is Vice President and Sparta Project Lead, to Ms. Rhea L. Geraldino, Sparta Project Manager, DAP Project Sparta PH team, other national government officials virtually present, my colleagues in the BPDA BARMM, fellow public servants in BARMM, institutional partners and the representatives, guests and participants, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh, and good afternoon. First and foremost, I would like to express our heartfelt gratitude to the Development Academy of the Philippines for providing the Bangsamoro Planning and Development Authority with the opportunity to become a partner institution for the Smarter Philippines through data analytics, R&D, training, and adoption. Project also known as Project Sparta PX. We are overjoyed that this collaboration will finally come to fruition. The BPDA, created as the Socioeconomic Development Planning and Policy Coordinating Authority of the Bangsamoro government, has the main mandate to conduct research in statistics administration, knowledge product development, information management, and related activities in support to planning, policy formulation, project development, and monitoring and evaluation. Therefore, as we have been emphasizing many times, obtaining data analytics and research and development skills and competencies is both timely and imperative for the Bangsamoro Planning and Development Authority. More importantly, this partnership will benefit not only the BPDA and its employees, but also the line agencies, ministries, agencies, offices, local government units, development partners, and other stakeholders it serves. All the more so as the BARMM government intensify its efforts to strengthen evidence-based policymaking and programming to advance the Bangsamoro region's development. Once again, I would like to thank the Development Academy of the Philippines, Project Sparta, and I fervently hope that the partnership and collaboration will prosper in fostering smart governance practices in the region and in the country as a whole. Thank you, and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh.
Indeed, Engineer Sulaik, we are in high hopes that through this collaboration, we'll be able to conduct research and statistics administration effectively and efficiently. Thank you once again. Now let us proceed to the message of acknowledgement from the President of Visayas State University, Dr. Edgardo E. Tulin, to be represented by Dr. Beatriz Belonias, Vice President for Academic Affairs. Dr. Belonias, good afternoon.
To Attorney Engelbert Coronan Jr., President and CEO of Development Academy of the Philippines, to Dr. Alan S. Cajes, Vice President and Sparta Project Lead of the Development Academy of the Philippines, to the other leaders of the different institutions involved in this event, to the Visayas State University faculty and staff, and everyone joining us online in Facebook and in YouTube Live. Wonderful virtual greetings to all. It is a great honor for us, the Visayas State University, to be one of the institutions to be partnered with DOST Sparta Project, which aims to introduce and capacitate Filipinos to data science and analytics. This partnership is an important step towards building capacity in data analytics as our contribution to knowledge generation and evidence-based decision-making. Data is the new currency of the generation, and how we make use of this vast information towards building an inclusive society is of prior importance. Moreover, VSU envisions to becoming a globally competitive university in science, technology, and environmental conservation. Thus, this partnership strengthens our drive for developing highly competent human resource. We are truly grateful to the DOST and DAP Sparta project team for considering us as one of the partners in achieving the goal of a smarter and data-driven Philippine society. Maraming salamat po at mabuhay po tayong lahat.
Thank you so much, Dr. Belonias. Indeed, that data science and analytics contributes to evidence-based decision-making. Thank you. Now, we would like to thank you for all our signatories who attended today's signing ceremony and our guests who joined us today. I would like to acknowledge as well our guests from different institutional partners. We have an engineer, of course, we have Engineer Sami Malawan from the Department of Science and Technology, together with Engineer Zalina S. Mercado, Engineer Muhajirin T. Ali, and Engineer Kadil Sulaik. From the Bangsamoro Planning and Development Authority, we have Dr. Edgardo Tulin and Dr. Beatriz Belonias and Dr. Moises Neil V. Serino from Visayas State University. We also have the provincial directors of the Department of Science and Technology. We have Engineer Madali R. Alonto, Zenaida D. Guanyo, Michael T. Mayo. We also have Nabil A. Hadi Yasin, Giselle Eve O. Siladan from the Department of Science and Technology. Also, we have from the Bangsamoro Planning and Development Authority, we have Marifa M. Agar, Engineer Rokaida K. Ladiasan, Janaima A. Ibrahim, Salma I. Ali. And from the Visayas State University, we have Dr. Alan Glennie Lambert, Ian Dave Custodio, Dr. Maria Hazel Beliezas, Mr. Raven Sabanal, Miss Wendy Enerlan, Mayan Palen. So those are from Visayas State University. And of course, I would also like to acknowledge the Project Sparta team who made this event possible. Now, may I request everyone to open their cameras for a group photo opportunity. Once again, may I request everyone to open their cameras for the group photo opportunity. RV, on your cue, please.
Thank you, Nico. So I think we're all ready. On my cue, let's give our best smiles. 1, 2, 3, smile. Thank you.
Thank you so much, RV. For us to assess our event, may I request everyone to kindly fill out and accomplish the feedback form, which will be sent through the chat box, so that we'll be able to improve our events. Once again, thank you so much to Visayas State University, Bangsamoro Planning and Development Authority, and Department of Science and Technology Region 12. For everyone interested to watch our ceremonial signing today or other events of Project Sparta on data science and analytics, you may find the recording of these events and other events at our official Project Sparta YouTube page and Facebook page as well. Once again, this has been your host, Nico Visperas. This is the ceremonial signing of Memorandum of Understanding for Project Sparta. Magandang hapon po sa ating lahat.
Recording